Hello everyone, welcome into another video, and today I'll be doing my week number 4 NFL picks. So last week we went 9, I don't know why I'm about to say 17, 9 and 7 last week, so really not the best week last week, but at least we still had a 500 record last week. So overall we're 31 and 17. Hopefully we are able to do a little bit better this upcoming week. So let's get started here. So Thursday night football, the Seahawks and the Cardinals. I know the Seahawks beat the crap out of the Saints last week. And the Cardinals, they lost a close game against the Niners. This game is gonna be at home. I like the Cardinals to win this game. Next up, we got a 6:30 a.m. game on Sunday. This is the Dublin, Ireland game that will be taking place this Sunday. So our second international game of the NFL season. The first one was in Brazil, but our first European NFL game of the season. So we got the Vikings and the Steelers. This game is going to be pretty interesting. To say the least, not sure. I don't think JJ McCarthy will be playing. I could be wrong. I think that let me check. I Yeah, it seems like he's gonna be out for this game, and Carson Wentz will be starting. We're probably starting for the Vikings. Yeah, Carson Wentz. That is like his sixth or fifth team that he started in the last like 5 years. Yeah, he's been bouncing around a lot in the NFL the past like 5 years. That's crazy. But obviously the Vikings, they beat the Bengals. Obviously the Bengals were starting the backup quarterback as well as Jake Brownie. But I got the Steelers winning this game. I think it's gonna be close, but I think Steelers will win this game. So we got the Commanders and the Falcons. I say the Commanders would take this game. Obviously, Jalen Daniels did not play last week. Um, Let me see if he's playing. It seems like he could play in week 4. So if he plays, then I think the Commanders will win that game. If it doesn't, I think they still will win that game. Obviously, the Commanders were starting Marcus Mariota, but it seems like there's a good chance that Jalen Daniels will play in against the Falcons on Sunday. Next up, we got the Saints and the Bills. I got the Bills. The Saints are just garbage, so that's pretty obvious. Browns and Lions. I got the Lions winning this one. Browns. I mean, they do have a solid defense, but the offense is just not there. I think the Lions are a much better team than the Browns. We got the Panthers and the Patriots in this game. Let's see. This could be interesting here between both teams. I'm gonna take the Patriots to win this one. We got the Chargers and the Giants. I think the Giants are starting Jason Dart as quarterback. And yeah, Russell Wilson is being benched already. Yeah, Russell Wilson is not good no more. He's really not the same quarterback as he once was when he was with the Seahawks. But the Chargers, they've been really red hot. Um, to start the season, they're like first in the division already. Like, kind of surprised that the Chargers are like first in the division. I knew they were going to be good this season. I knew they were going to be a potential playoff team, but Justin Herbert it's been playing really good. He's been playing some really good football this season. And let me see here. Um, I think there's some injury updates with yeah, Najee Harris is out for the rest of the season, so that's a big loss for the Chargers. He torn his Achilles. So I obviously I was just checking. Obviously, I was trying to make sure that I don't spread any misinformation on here. So yeah, I don't want people to. Oh, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? But yeah, Najee Harris is out for the season. I got the Chargers winning this game. We got the Eagles and the Buccaneers. That should be a good game, and that should be a really good one. Eagles, both teams off to a really good start. Both teams are 3-0. One of them is gonna lose. Um, I got the Eagles winning this game. The Buccaneers, they've been doing really good this season. Baker Mayfield showing that he could carry this team. I think Mike Evans is gonna miss like some time. I believe he's gonna miss a few weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to make sure. Yeah, he's gonna miss a few weeks, so that's gonna be a big loss for the Buccaneers. One of their best wide receivers on that team. Um, but yeah, I got the Eagles winning this game. Titans and Texans, man, Texans, they've been off to a pretty bad start, 0-3. But if you're the Texans, man, you're gonna have. If you're the Texans, you're gonna have to win this game, man. Like, if the Texans do not win this game, man, this team, I don't know if this team even is gonna make the playoffs. But I gotta say they're gonna win this game. They have to win this game. I'll be shocked if they go 0-4. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'll be really surprising if they went 0-4. Like, if you told me like early on in the season that the Texans were gonna go 0-4, I would have laughed at you. But it could happen. It could happen here. Obviously, the Titans. Let's see how they did last week. I didn't know they were playing the Rams. Or that was week 2. Oh, they were playing the Colts. Yeah, they were playing the Colts. Yeah, they played the Rams week 2. Um, but yeah, the Texans should win this game. They're better. They're better than this at all. So we go to the afternoon games. We got the Colts and the Rams. Man, the Colts, they're a surprise team this season. They're 3-0 to start the season. Obviously, they made their first punt of the season last week against the Titans. So they only have one punt all season through the first 3 weeks. That's unbelievable. So yeah. So I got the Rams winning this one. Obviously, the Colts. Daniel Jones. I mean, he looks pretty. Let me see. I think that I've not really watched a lot of the Colts this season. Um, but yeah, it seemed like Daniel Jones might have found something with the Colts here. So we got the Jacksonville Jaguars against the injury-prone Niners. So yeah, Niners, they're super injury-prone, man. Like this team never gets healthy. Nick Bosa's done, and I'm gonna wear an upset here. I think that the Jaguars are gonna win this game. I really do. Like that's my upset, man, because I know I know they barely beat the Cardinals last week, but no, man, the Niners they got to. I think the Niners are gonna have to lose at some point, man. Given the fact that they're injured all the time, no, man. You know, yeah, the Niners they never get healthy. Never like they never been healthy before, and it seems like they never will be because this team just gets injured all the time. Nick Bosa, George Kittle, Brock Purdy, every single seems like every single player for the Niners get hurt. Like there's problems with the Niners. They can't get healthy. That's why I call them the most injury prone team in sports because they never get healthy. Like yeah. So okay, so we got this should be a good game. So we got the Ravens and the Chiefs. Man, I would love to pick the Ravens to win this game just because I don't want to see the Chiefs. I want to see the Chiefs go 1-3. Raven, they should have been one. They should have been 2-1 if they did not blow that game against the Bills in Week 1. But yeah, the Chiefs, it kind of seemed like in the first half that they might go 0-3, and I was cheering for it because I don't like them. I know that person not been to the games this season. I'm not gonna say that person's name. Hopefully, that person is not at this game because that would be annoying. And I will cheer for the Ravens so hard to beat the shit out of the Chiefs. If that person is at the game, yeah, I want the Ravens to win this game. But I gotta take the Chiefs, man. I'm not gonna pick the Ravens because if I pick the Ravens, then the Chiefs are gonna win. So I hope I'm wrong with this one, but I feel like the Chiefs are gonna win this game. Bears and Raiders. Bears got a win last week against the Cowboys, and the Raiders did well against the Commanders, but they're home. We got the youngest coach in the NFL from the Bears playing against. I think yeah. So yeah. So let me see. So we got. Give me a second. So we got who's I forgot the Bears coach name. I forgot his name. Let's see here. Ben Johnson. Yeah, I think I knew his name, but uh, so you got Ben Johnson, who's the youngest coach in the NFL, and Pete Carroll, the oldest coach in the NFL, facing each other, and that this is I feel like this is going to be a close one as well. I go with the Bears to win this game. So I got Chicago winning this game. Next up, we got the Packers and the Cowboys. Michael Parsons returns to Dallas, and I know the Packers lost to the Browns last week, and people think that the Packers are just frauds. But I think the Packers should beat the Cowboys. The Cowboys, what the hell happened to them against the Bears? They got beat so hard against the Bears last week, and yeah, this Cowboys team seems like they're going. It's gonna be a long season for them, and I think they're not gonna do any tribute for Michael Parsons. Like, what did he accomplish with the Cowboys? This team just sucks. We got the Jets and the Dolphins, both 0-3 teams. Yeah, it's hard for me to pick who I think will go 0-4. Um, I know it's at home in Miami, but I think the Jets will get their first win of the season. What the hell is going on with the Dolphins? This team looks horrible. I think Mike McDaniels needs to get fired if he loses this game. It's like there's nothing going with the Dolphins that is right. There's nothing going with the Dolphins that he's doing that will make this team look good. There's nothing going with this team. So we got the Jets winning this one. Bengals and Broncos. I got the Broncos. I know the Broncos haven't had the greatest start either. Haven't had the greatest start. But you got Jake Browning who looked terrible in that game against the Vikings. I can't take the Bengals to win this game. The Bengals have had a terrible offensive line. Like they have not done anything to fix the offensive line. They've not done a single damn thing. That's why Joe Burrow keeps getting hurt. Because you don't do anything with the offensive line. It's like I feel like the Bengals deserve to not make the playoffs if you're not gonna fix your offensive line. But I got the Broncos winning this game here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you like this channel. See you guys later. Bye.